welcome to lesson 70. This is writing equivalent decimal numbers and also writing cents correctly. Now, we've kind of already gone over this slightly, and you probably have already done this in 4th grade. But one thing that we are going to look at is that if we have this decimal number, which we know to read as 3/10, we can write it as 0 and 30 hundredths. These are the exact same thing. The reason why is because our 3, which is basically the only digit with a value, is in the tenths place in both decimal numbers. I can add a 0 to the end of the 3, and it's still 3/10. The 0 has no value. I could add 2 zeros, and it's still 3/10. Or 300 hundredths, which is equal to 3/10. That also comes in as far as you can have equivalent fractions, such as 5/10 is the same thing as 1/2. So you can have, even though you have different numbers, you can still have equivalent fractions. This is almost the exact same idea. 3/10, same thing as 30 hundredths. It doesn't matter how many zeros I add to the right of the decimal after my digits. After my digits, I can add as many zeros as I want. I will not change the value of my decimal number. So for example 1, it says to write 12 and 6/10 with 3 decimal places. So I still need this exact same value, but I want it with 3 decimal places. That means 3 places after the decimal. Go ahead and try that. It should be pretty easy. You should have put 12 and 6/10 with 2, and there's 3 decimal places, so adding 2 zeros to the end, which says 12 and 600 thousandths, but it still holds the value of 12 and 6/10. All right, example 2 says to compare 12 and 6/10 to this number that we actually just wrote up here. So example 2 should be extremely simple, and they are, of course, equal. Because you still have 12, and 12 is the whole number. You have 6/10 in the 6 in the tens place, 6 in the tenths place, I apologize, and then you just have 2 zeros after, so they are both the same. They are equal. Now, we're also looking at different ways to write cents, which we've already kind of done before, and most of you have already showed me how well you know it when you have to add dollars and cents. When we write different ways of writing cents, we can have 50 with the cent sign as 50 cents, or we could also do $0 and 50 cents. Notice I have a dollar sign here and I have a cent sign here, but I'm showing I have $0, so basically 50 hundredths of a dollar, which is 50 cents. I don't need the cent sign and the dollar sign at the same time. Same thing here. I don't need a dollar sign with a 0 and 50 cents with a cent sign. So there are 2 separate ways of writing cents when you have just a certain amount of cents. So we're going to look at example 4. It says to show 2 ways to correctly write this sign. So this is an incorrect way. You have brownies for 25 cents, but it's written incorrectly. So I want you to go ahead and write the 2 ways to write it correctly. And you should have you could write $0 and 25 cents with your dollar sign. And you should have also put 25 cents with the cent sign. So those are the 2 different ways that you could write 25 cents. This is incorrect. Both of these are correct. I want you to have those written down. Now go ahead and do the practice set. We're going to just do A, B, P, and Q for now, and we will do all the rest in between in class together. So write these 2 decimal numbers with 3 decimal places. That means 3 places after the decimal. And for this one, you're going to write each product in dollar form. So you have 7 times 65 cents. You have 20 times 18 cents, and I want you to write it in dollar form, meaning you're going to have a dollar sign. And we'll go over your answers in class and practice more on this later. Bye.